I told you I was lit. Ayy, I told you I won't quit. Ayy, watch you make it sit. Thanks. Okay. It's my I'm a Diva fan. Alright, so anyway, we're just gonna get to it. What's up, my Nana lovelies and gents? Thanks for coming to watch this video. Okay. Okay. So today, you see my hair is wet. So what does that mean, guys? What are we going to be doing today? We're going to be doing a wash day and a story time. So I'm going to be telling you, about my experience in dancing and why I started dancing, why I started performing. My shirt is soaked right now. No filet media. I'm a graphic designer too, but we're gonna talk about that later. This video about my dance. Okay. Okay. And how I got started. Right. So I'm gonna just, I don't know what to call this. Maybe like a get ready with me, even though I ain't going no doggone where, because everything shut down because of you know what. So, but today I'm gonna just talk about my journey. Let me turn this fan off. Now you can hear me. Today I'm gonna talk about my journey in. Ooh, okay, light coming for real. But yeah, today I'm gonna talk about my journey in dance and why I started dancing. It all started in high school. Pretty much. I'm gonna just talk about my first time wanting to try out for the dance team to start off. But it was like towards the end of the year, and well, it wasn't a dance team, but it was like a senior Grammy Awards. They had it for seniors during the end of the year. And I was like, okay, I'm about to hop on up in there. I'm about to have a routine, and they about to see me, okay? Because people didn't know who I was. People didn't know that I danced because I've always been so quiet around people. Not corona. Allergies. But yeah, people didn't know me. They didn't know what I do. And I forgot what song I was gonna dance to, but I was about to I was about to mess it up, because I don't curse on this channel. No cursing. But yeah, so that was my first time trying out, and I got there. I was listening to my music, I was seeing everybody, and I think I got a little intimidated by everybody because everybody was like these great dancers at the time. And I was just like, am I going to be able to do this? I was kind of second guessing myself. I was like, And then, I got up to the point where I was practicing. I was ready. I was like, I'm about to go in there. I'm about to kill. I'm about to kill it, okay? I'm about to kill the game. I'm about to kill it. Divalicious, alright? And guess what? I chickened out. I was like, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this. So yeah. That was the time I tried to try out for a dance audition, and it didn't work out. And I also took dance class in high school. Well, technically I started dancing when I was like a lot younger, and I took ballet. But then I was not shy. I wasn't as shy as I was. I don't think I was. Well, this was the time when I did my recital for a Lion King piece. But yeah, I turned around. I was like, I'm not about to do this. I think I just got intimidated by everybody. I was like, I'm not even about to do it. Yeah. During that time, I was like very self conscious, like really self conscious about my dancing. Because I wasn't really comfortable with dancing in front of people. You know, nobody really knew my talents. So I chickened out on that. And I don't really know the timeline, so I'm probably gonna be all over the place because I don't really remember the timeline of which everything happened. But most of the other stuff happened like after I graduated high school. Um, so after high school, I started making like dance videos on Instagram. Because Instagram is petty and they like to be like, oh, copyright strike. So yeah, I had to take them down. I was like, so yeah, yeah. But yeah, then later on I started doing like dance videos on Instagram. I would always post like dance videos, you know, to all the music I like. In my first few videos, people was like, oh my god, I didn't know you could dance. You're like, ooh, that's fire. I'm like, yeah, I dance. What's the big deal? And it's like I would never dance in front of my family either. That was another thing I never did. I was never comfortable enough to do that in front of my family. You know. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else. Sorry if I say because I'm trying to think. I'm multitasking right now, as you can see. What was I saying? Yeah, I was saying I was doing dance videos on Instagram, and it would get a lot of likes. Like people really like my videos, and I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this, you know. And then when I kept doing it, you know, I started to see more dance pages on my timeline, so I got to see other dancers, and I ran into this dance team. That's what it was called, and that was a story in itself. That was a lot to deal with. That was a lot. And actually, how I got onto the dance team, we had an audition. Well, there was an audition, you know, to be on the team, and I was like, let me go. Well, actually, before the audition, let me rewind. Yeah. I had went to a dance class, and that's where I tried to do a dance class with that dance choreographer, and that was an absolute fail. But you know, I was like, I tried, because I wanted to do something that was out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I went to the class, and for the first time in years since me taking a dance class, that was the hardest dance class ever. I was like, um, I wasn't catching on at all. Like, well, not at all. You know, I was catching on because I'm a dancer at heart. You know, but it was rough, and it was like fast tempo. You know, so I kind of just jumped in there. Yeah, the audition, that dance class was rough, but I was happy that I did it because normally I would have backed out. I would have been like, I'm a chicken and I ain't about to do this. I ain't about to do this. Not at all. Like, But I did it and I was proud of myself. I was like, I really just took a dance class and danced in front of a bunch of people. Oh my goodness. I was so proud of myself. So then after that, you know, later on there were auditions. And I went to the audition. And, you know, it was a little better since the first time I went to that dance class. Because I had been, you know, practicing my musicality and dancing on Instagram. So I got some practice. And that was, I can't really remember how it went. It was like years ago. I think 2016, 2017 when I was on that team. But yeah, it went good because I made it through. And I know our first performance, I was so nervous. It's like I don't have stage fright, but I do get anxiety. I'm sure any dancer would if it's your first time. Even my second, third, fourth time, I was getting anxiety. It's just something you have to learn how to handle. But I was so anxious. Like, when I first got on, I couldn't breathe. I messed up like a bunch of times. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing. Thankfully, I was in the corner and couldn't nobody really see me. I was like, I was hidden. I was like Casper in that dance. But at first, I wasn't really getting into a lot of dances. But afterwards, my chest, I could not breathe. I was like, oh my goodness, what is this that I'm feeling? Like, it was crazy. There's probably going to be a part 2 to this video because it's a lot. I've done a lot with dance in the last few years. So this video is going to be kind of long. Well, I'm going to do a part 2. Put it that way. So that was that dance team. We did a bunch of performances. I know the first 2 performances I kind of messed up. I messed up a lot during them performances. Then after that, I got into like Afrobeat. That dance team, I did a lot better. I think it was because of, you know, choreography. I think it was a little better for me. I'm not going to go into detail what happened on the other team. Not yet, at least. But let's just say I was picked on a lot. You know, because I'm a quiet one, so I get picked on a lot. It wasn't fun. You know. And I'm a good dancer, but, you know, over time you get better. But I was picked on a lot. But yeah. And whoever gets hurt by this video, I'm sorry. Not sorry, this is my experience. It's what I went through, what I felt. And I'm telling my truth, period. Yeah, so that was that dance class, that dance team. But I forgot to say, like, before all this went down, before me getting on the team, I did try out for America's Got Talent. And that was fun. It was some pretty cool people there. I met a few people there, a few dancers. It was pretty cool. And on that day, I was like, you know, when I applied for America's Got Talent, I was like, do I want to do this? You know, I was second guessing myself. And I was like, oof. But I was thinking, like, this is going to help me come out my shell. It's going to help me be more comfortable with myself, you know. I wish I had footage of my experience, but I don't, because I don't really record nothing. But yeah, America's Got Talent, I tried out for that. I didn't make it, but I met some cool people, and it helped me become more comfortable as a dancer a little more. I was riled up that day. I was like, I'm about to go in here, I'm about to kill it, whether I make it or not. I was like, I'm about to kill it anyway. But yeah. So that was America's Got Talent. And it was this one little boy on there. I think he was like impersonating Michael Jackson. That little boy could dance his butt off, okay? If I could find a video, I'll insert it. But if not, then I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. What else did I do? I'm definitely gonna make a part 2. And you probably not gonna see me do my whole head conditioning. But yeah, let me get back to the Afro beat. Fast forward that, you know, the America's Got Talent and experiencing that, and then Tiffany, I'm not gonna say the dance name. Let me not do that. The dance team I was on. And then I got into Afrobeat, and that was fun. You know, my whole thing was I want to be comfortable in any genre of dance, so that's why I tried it out, and I was like, this is way out of my comfort zone, okay? Dance was out of my comfort zone, but it really helped me open up more and be more myself, be more comfortable with myself, and that's why I become a dancer and performed, because being uncomfortable is what's going to make me prosper in life, in anything I do, okay? But yeah. And I think that's it. I'm going to do a part 2 and talk about more stuff and what I went through. This was just a little snippet. But I can say that I've come such a long way in my dance career. I've come such a long way. And if I really can insert videos, I will. And you'll see some of these videos is cringy. I don't know what the heck I was doing. But yeah, dance is like my escape, my way to express myself, you know.
But yeah, I'm about to finish up this hair because gotta work. Excuse me, my bad. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up this hair. I hope you guys like this little video. Please give it a like. Give me a comment, okay? And subscribe. Did you hit that subscribe button? Go subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button. Cause I'm a diva. Hey. If I had some hair to hang, I do have hair to hang, but I was like, well, I'm going to see you on the next video. Stay tuned for part 2. Subscribe if you want to see part 2, because I need to get to 100.